course, make sure if you want to start a brand new account, use the QR code up there or the download link to get a fresh copy of Raid. Let's get into the game right now. And this is not the game. This is Raid. Here is our Raid account here. And let's go do our clan boss. Let's see where we're at right now. So I switched up a lot of my teams. The basic team that we're working towards is Maneater. And Maneater, the speed is a little bit off. We're trying to build them up to a little higher speed. They could do the proper thing, but what really screwed up our damage is took this toxic set off of Eris, and she needs a lot more HP. She has high HP, low defense. Let's see if this works. Once I download this game, I downloaded the game, and I had actually never played. At first, it took a little while for me to get into this game, but now that I'm into it, this is super, speed boosts. Oh man, that's super expensive. 4.8 million. Those are some pretty good boots though. Ooh. All right. Look at what Supreme. My plan is Agatha, LDS, Nimrod. Switch Omega Red. Villain Globe's pretty easy. Don't need a healer. Might do Zugs now. He's cheaper. I have OCD, so once I open my OCD started freaking out. Oh, for this game? There's a lot of buttons that you got to click in the beginning. All right, so let's try out this clan boss team. We're doing around 15 million. We went back to our own old team because the timing didn't work out as much. So let's try this next key. We might just force close this if it doesn't work. Let's go back to our old team setup. All right, this is what we were working with. And I don't want Eris to use that. Yep. And I want Maneater to open with that. Her to open with that. All right, I think we want a little different for clan boss. So budget for this difficulty. All right, so for Nightmare, we want to get a Maneater actually opening with his A1, not with his A3. So we'll manually play this for a little bit. We want to go A1 with Maneater, then A3, then auto. And then Painkeeper want to go A3, A1, A1, and auto. We don't have our speeds totally lined up, but I think we have more of our HP and our defense lined up. We were getting the stun target as Spheric in the Fat a lot, and that wasn't really working out. So, all right, so first one, we want to go Maneater A1, open with an A1. All right, boom. Painkeeper needs to open with her A3. Boom. Okay. Geomancer, he could do whatever. Let's put a HP burn on him right now. With a little damage at the beginning, and yeah, let's do this right now. Let's do the beatdown. Do you have a mode similar to CC? Let me think. I don't think they do. All right, so now Maneater does his thing. It's fully autos. We need an A1 from Painkeeper. She could do whatever she wants, just not the... We don't want to get it to screw up our speed. So now Painkeeper did the A3. Want to go A1 with Painkeeper. And he could do whatever. I guess we could do special here. That's fine. Let's get more HP burns and stuff on him. Some poisons as well. Maneater now is just auto. All right, so boom. Okay, and then when we go, Painkeeper will do her A2 on him. And then now we're in auto. All right, 2 turns. This game is very different than MSF. There's a lot of PvE content, and a lot of it is trying to beat your own score. So a lot of what you're competing with was against yourself. Man, Maneater's still the target. I gotta switch some stats around. I want Eris to be the target there, but we're getting Maneater as the stun target. It's kind of throwing off the whole rotation there. All right, so that is not, we're not synced yet. We're still not synced. Eris is not losing as much health. She has a lot of HP, very little defense. Or maybe she has too much defense. We still need to work on tuning her. All right, so that was tuned right. We got the unkillable buff on. Maneater is going. As long as Eris keeps losing health and doesn't heal up. Hopefully she continues to be... All right, we're on turn 5. Still not... I don't know, since my favorite mode... Oh, is CC. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to mention all the games, right? It is... You know, these are subjective, right? So some people might like certain games more than others. I would try it, see if it's a game that you can get into. Like I said, if you get into this game, it's really, really fun. But some of my previous accounts, it was hard to get into. But now that I'm into it, it's super fun. Chasing these characters. Yeah, it is a personal preference. You know, some things that some of the reasons that I like a certain game. Some people might. Is it pay to win or free to play? You could play it free to play, but like I said, a lot of it is you're chasing your own scores and things like that. So, because it's a 6-year-old game, if you're trying to compete against the high top level players, it's going to be tough. But if you are just trying to have fun, treat it more as a marathon rather than a sprint. It's pretty fun. There's a lot that I'm missing right now in my account because I'm about 3 months in or so. It's still pretty fun. The chase of having all that stuff missing is fun. Whereas I guess the fun in Marvel Strike Force is a little different because I'm at the end game there. I'm only chasing like the last thing. Yeah, we keep getting man-eaters as stun target. Something's wrong with our Eris. She should be a stun target, but she's not. All right, we are doing more damage. I don't know if we're surviving enough though. We're not taking as many turns as I'd like. And then Maneater needs way more defense, I think is what's happening. His defense is too low. Or Eris just has too much HP. What's supposed to be happening is we're supposed to be healing from the Painkeeper. And then when... yeah, that's not good having maybe the stun target. Something's off with this build right now. Maneater needs a turn right now. All right, there's a little bit more damage. Reckon's helping the damage there. This is not working out. All right, if we could get it up to 13, we'll keep this, but this is definitely not tuned correct where we want it to be. We might be able to get it up between Geomancer and the poisons from Farrakhan and Eris. I did say that they have a lot of weird characters like Alice. They have Xena, Warrior Princess. They got Ronda Rousey. They got He-Man and Skeletor. All right, so we did a little more than 13, but yeah, we're not synced at all in this. Yeah, so the characters. I'll show you some of the characters that are in the game, brother. Bannerlord. Bannerlord is where Ronda Rousey is. Ooh. She has skin as well. All right, I don't think there's anything else here. Although this character looks kind of like Snow White. Those High Elves. I don't think we have any unique characters in the High Elves. No, there's no other stuff. Sacred Order. Sacred Order, we have Alice there. He-Man. Whoops, wrong button. Who's got this? Hansel and Gretel. Gretel's here. We have the Santa Claus guy, Sir Nicholas. What else from other games? That's all I see. They have Loki as it's the Norse god Loki. So they have Thor. They have an Odin. They have Loki. Xena, Warrior Princess. Valkyrie, but I don't think this is like the Valkyrie in the MCU. Yeah, so these are like the not the Marvel ones. These are the ones. Oh, if you start a free account, you get 2 Hanorak for free. She's a really, really good character. Monkey King is another good character. So she's more of a support character. 2 Hanorak. Monkey King, Sun Wukong's more of an offense character. I don't think there's anybody in the Origin tribes. We have Shamrock. It's kind of a weirder character. Did unlock him. Nobody thematic there. Lizardman, I don't think we have anybody thematic. We have Sun Wukong, who's a famous champion from what I understand in like Chinese lore. Let's see what else. Orcs. I don't think we have anybody in the orcs. Nah. Dark elves. Anybody here? We got some cool characters here, but not any. Oh, I think this one. Fantalus Blade Master. I think this is from another game. Blind Seer. This character just got a rework. I don't have her yet though. Were we at a Knights Revenant? Not yet. Hatter, the Mad Hatter, goes along with that Alice, the Alice event. Queen of Hearts, really good character. Also goes along with the Alice event. Skeletor. So they have some random IPs in this game. Which is pretty cool. Nice. Like I said, playing because my OCD, I would be crazy. Like, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of good characters here, but all Rage, Shadow Legends characters. Oh, Ninja, the streamer Ninja is here. I don't know if you follow any of his content, but he's in the game. And I think that's it. Just a lot of cool characters, but I think those are the ones tied to other IPs. Yeah, the Fortnite he streams. I don't know if he still streams Fortnite. I think he did stream Fortnite. We got this clan versus clan coming up very soon. Let's go do a dragon. Actually, let's go look for some arena fights. Oh yeah, so this is what I like for arena. Easy matchups. A lot of time people place real weak defenses so that they don't climb too high, because as you climb too high, the it's harder to get matchups. I've heard of him, never really watched. I never watched him either, but I've heard of him. I remember there was this one like New Year's Eve show where we're trying to teach people how to floss, and the entire audience was like, "What are you doing?" Nobody was flossing with him. Yeah. All right, so we get that win. We're getting so much closer to. Oh, we got 2 arbiters here in the arena. Nice. Yeah. Yes, we just had arena payout. We have arena payouts every week, so I just switched up my defense to something a little more solid, so it wouldn't drop down to the next tier right before payout. But normally I only have 1 character on defense as well. So the things I look for now, this would beat us. I look for somebody a non-speed lead. If they're around our power level, I'll attack it. These are all either speed leads or around our power level. Yeah, so if you're these tiers, whatever tier you want, after a week, you get it in this. So if I drop down to tier 3, I'm gonna get this bonus. But if I stay in tier 4, I get here. If I go up to tier 5 and stay there, I'll get this chest. And you get them some different drops. You may get all good stuff, all bad stuff. There's RNG in these chests. But yeah, slightly different chest with that. So I didn't want to drop to the next tier for that. All right. So in MSF they have alliances. They have clans. So the clans are a little bigger. In our current clan, we got a lot of people in this. And then the clan versus clan is kind of like a just based on activity. So leveling up characters, doing certain stages, things like that. And with your clans, what you could do, every day you check in. And if you see, well, sometimes you get 3 stars based on your activity. If you want to see what to do to get 3 stars on this, this is what you need to do. So just check in, you get 1 star. Play the game for 30 minutes, you get 2 stars. Actually, after checking in. So you need to play the game for 30 minutes, beat the clan lord, demon lord, or battle him 1 time. Classic arena 6 times, and dungeons 10 times. That's your next star. And then your 3rd star, 90 minutes, 2 times beating the demon lord. Classic arena 12 times, and dungeon battles 20 times. So yeah, it happens every 2 weeks. So we had one 2 weeks ago. This one is starting tomorrow. Some have more individual rewards, some have more clan rewards, but it's based on your activities. So leveling up characters, doing certain dungeons, unlocking characters, pretty much everything you do in raid, you get certain points for it. And as long as your alliance hit the certain points, everybody in alliance get those certain things. With this one, it's going to be an individual one. So there'll be also individual. So you have your 10 rooms. So these rooms that they're talking about is dungeons here. So you guys use certain dungeons. So there's 4 affinities: the force, the magic, the spirit, and the void. Void is kind of like the middle one, where it's not really weak or to any affinity. But there's this rock, paper, scissors with spirit, magic, and force. With all these, arcane is what everybody needs. So like a void champion would need void stuff and arcane stuff. A force would need force stuff and arcane stuff. Minotaur is where you could up your masteries, and then you could farm for gear in ice golem, dragon, and fire knight. That's your artifacts you equip on you, your accessories. So like your rings, your banners, and the last thing you get from Spider Den. To upgrade your accessories, Spider Devil, Necropolis, and Shogun. So this is to upgrade your like gear. This is to upgrade your like accessories, like your rings and things like that. Spider's Den, you get some accessories, and then Ice Twins Fortress is kind of like, I would compare that to getting some red stars in Strike Force. You get certain things here. You get certain currencies which you could use in this Mystic Market for either soul stones to open more, or you could use it for the soul essence, and you could direct buy some of these characters. And with these blessings and stuff, so you can add characters in one of your clan. No. So as far as the rooms, it's just battling in dungeons and stuff. As far as what you're talking about, placing rooms and stuff like that, that's a siege battle. I'm still trying to figure this out. You can place a defense, and then you got to go try to beat the offense, but my teams are too small. Like, I'm going to get wiped out by both of these teams. So I think I'm a little too slow to play in here, but yeah, you could, this is, I think this is kind of what you're talking about, this siege mode. Cursed City, this is pretty fun. You have these certain battles that you have to do, but you can't use your full roster. So like with this one, I could only use certain characters that have these tags: attack, support, and are in these clans. And you know, each one has a little different requirement, so that makes it fun. Doom Tower, this happens every, I think it's every month. We get a new Doom Tower, and you just try to climb as high as you can. You get some certain rewards, and then you can start to farm other characters and stuff in these secret rooms. You want to try to do these as well. Clan boss, we did that. We did the Demon Lord. Next is the Chimera. I'm not even getting close to any good damage in the Hydra, so I'm not getting any Hydra rewards yet. But I think the first thing you focus on is trying to get a 1 key nightmare and a 1 key ultra nightmare, because if you look at these boxes, this ultra chest, you can get some of these shards here. You can get these rare sacred shards in this. You don't get that in the second top box, but in the top box of nightmare, you do have a slight chance to get this. And then on ultra nightmare, you have a chance to get that as well. So the transcendence chest. So you want to try to get your first priority, I think, obviously in arena, trying to get the arbiter missions, but getting a good clan boss team that you could get some good damage on here to get those chests. What else? Arena, these are just attacks that you have to do all the time. Don't think you need to do a strong arena team, because as long as you could beat these one-offs and are refreshing often enough to search for these one-off characters, I think you can do good in arena. We don't have a strong arena team, but we are able to beat teams around our power level. Tag arena is all right. Let's go do a tag arena battle. This is kind of like 3 battles in a row. When you first start, they draft into a random clan. At first, when you join the clans, you got like some that are public and some that are private, right? So if you go into clans, ours is where's the thing? Clan league, clan members, ranking. So you can see the different clans right here, right? So if you search for different clans, some of them you'll look in there, you could apply to join. Some you're going to join right away because they're public. Some you need to apply to join. This is our alliance though. It's pretty good. Those guys are very strong and can completely clear the clan boss on a daily basis. And I'm just, as long as I do that damage threshold, I'm getting 2 chests. If your alliance completes the clan boss, you get 2 chests if you reach these damage thresholds. If they don't, you only get 1 chest. So you could kind of choose the alliance that you are in. Let's go do a dragon battle. The other thing you sort of want to get to is stage 20 on all these dungeons. We got to stage 20 on dragon. All right, and let's go do this battle. We're bringing in, for the damage, Sun Wukong and Geomancer for a lot of damage. Protection is more Taragi the Frog. Speed up is Deacon Armstrong, and I guess Farrakhan is a damage dealer as well. Some of these dungeons, each of these bosses have different mechanics. For this dungeon, he cannot have his turn meter rewound. So anything that decreases the turn meter, you could try to decrease the speed, won't affect him at all. So let's go in and do this battle. You have Striker Raiders, etc. No, there's no different classes for that. There's a lot more I would say there's a lot more customization in Raid than Marvel Strike Force though, because each piece of gear has different stats, and there's a lot of RNG. You got to farm a lot of gear and roll a lot of gear to get something good. But once in a while, you get something good and you'll keep it on your characters. But in the meantime, you're just getting a lot of bad gear. As far as that, different classes, you have your blessings. So you know, like those stars that I showed earlier, those red stars that you have to farm. You get that's for a blessing, and each of the blessings you got about 8 blessings that you could. No, there's more. There's like 9 per category and 5 categories. So there's about 45 blessings you could choose and put in your characters, and it gives them different stats and everything like that. You also have these relics, which are like these big weapons or something like that. I don't have a lot of relics on this stuff. Those would be considered like diamonds. Nah, because diamonds didn't really do anything except just add stats. So I'll show you what I mean after this fight here, what the blessings do. You could choose some, like I said, you could choose different blessings. Once you get that star in the character, it unlocks some different skill sets or different moves. Yeah, I don't think diamonds adds any extra skills, but ISO 8 does. Diamonds just adds straight up power. So like the red stars in this game are more like the ISO 8 as far as giving you different skills and different interactions with the skills. All right, we got the dragon up. Now the big thing here, we want to try to reduce the dragon's this purple bar. If we don't reduce this bar before he takes a turn, this yellow thing is turn meter. All right, so we got it down. If we didn't, he would do this big AoE attack and stun us all. He did a big AoE attack, but this one's based more on poisons and stuff like that. We got that panda that we just unlocked the other day. All these poisons, we would take all these poisons, sleeping, and throw it back on the dragon, give a lot of damage to the dragon. That is a character that we want to build, that panda that we got. But a lot of it, you could get a lot of great champs. Like I got a lot of great champs, but getting them built to the proper levels and getting the proper gear on them for the content you want to do, that is the long grindy part, which is why this game is more of a marathon than a sprint. Unless you're a high spender, you're not doing everything all at once. Okay, here we go. Get rid of the purple guys. Not gonna use any of this HP burner poisons, because that's all like when they take a turn. I don't know if we're gonna get it. We're gonna take the big hit here. Here we go. Just screwed us up. All right, so lots of poisons. We don't have the stun. All right, so we were about to do. There's 5 blessings, 10 rares. Yeah, that's the better explanation. Well, this is stage 20 of the dragon, so it takes a while. It takes a few months to get a team to beat this dragon. But yeah, I'll go show you the blessings. I'll show you some examples of them. So Alice was a free login calendar character, and that allowed us to get and you came with a free blessing. You're gonna get a free legendary character starting next month with a calendar and a blessing on them. But for like example, I can't change. Let's go here. So he doesn't have a blessing. So you got 6 each, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not 9, 6 each, and then 5. So 30 different blessings. So some things that you could do is, for example, this one, increase the value of heal granted by continuous heal. So this is the harmony. You have some more attacking stuff, but granted by continuous heal buffs placed by this champion. Each continuous heal restores a portion of the target's max HP, and then you get different skills as you put different stars on them. Nature's Bounty. This one's a pretty good one for some champions. Yeah, kind of like, sort of like awaken abilities, sort of, but you could add this to everybody. So that's that. You have different, so these are your rare ones, epic ones, and legendary ones. If you're a legendary, you could do any of these. you could do epic, you could do the epics and the rares. And if you could rare, you could just do the rare. There's different classes of champions either. These war ones are more attack type based. These dark ones, Phantom Touch is a real popular one for a lot of characters. Crushing Run is a great one, but only if you have this 6-star every percentage target's defense, 1% for every 10 levels. So a lot of so you got a lot of options and customization for each characters. Also, like I was talking about, this relic, I only have a few of these. I haven't equipped them on my characters yet because I don't want to put them on and then not be able to unequip them and change them. So I haven't really done those yet. And then these masteries, this is where you go into the Minotaur and you could choose some different masteries for each character. Let's put War Master on this right now. We know we want that on him eventually. So you could choose different masteries, build your characters in different ways. You could go down 2 of these paths for every characters, offense, defense, or support. Some characters is better to go down different paths, get different skills on them depending what you're trying to do. The Forge, this is where you could craft some gear. It's probably best to craft gear here. You're in a clan versus clan because you get some points for every piece of gear that you craft. And then a lot of times you're using some of your resources here and some silver to craft a gear. But when you craft it, usually you could sell it for a lot more than you bought it for. So this is a way during clan versus clan, you could get some easy silver. The forged pieces, all like these supplies, you get that from faction wars, which you get keys to do every day. So in faction wars today, sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 2, but today the Dark Elves and Sacred Order are opened. We have 12 keys each, as you can see here. And then the rewards for this are different materials for the crafting stuff. How can I remember this by tomorrow? No, this is take as you go. Now the easiest way to do this game, let me see if I can move the wrong thing there. Let me just move my camera off. All right, so let me take my camera off. So the best thing is these missions here, these Arbiter missions. Right now we are almost done. So as you start, you'll get these, then you get these, then you get these, then you'll get these. 47 out of 60. Once we do all these, we get Arbiter, which is a good point. So the easiest thing to do, I think, is just to follow along the Arbiter mission. So like this mission here, go to Classic Arena, win 200 battles. The next one, level of affinity bonus. And this is an easy way to learn the game. So you don't have to remember anything. Just do your Arbiter missions and it kind of teaches you the game. Oh, not that one. I want to do this one. I want to be in my border there. There we go. Okay. If you farm a full set of masteries and minions, it costs around 600 gems energy. You could instantly buy a full set of masteries for 800. I'd recommend the first set of masteries for a first 6-star damage challenge. Yeah. So I think the way you use gems is exactly what Lorian said. So your first masteries, so like for your starter champion, Kale, I bought all these. It's hard to get to that stuff. My second champion, Sun Wukong, I bought all these masteries with your gems, and I think that's the way you use your gems. Your first 800 gems, use it for a mastery. Your second, you could use it for a second mastery, and then just open the mine. Now the mine, this is a great one if you're going to be playing for long term. It does cost 1,500 gems, but you're getting some gems back every single day. And I think after about 100 days, what people are saying, this pays for itself. So if you know you're going to be playing for more than 3 months, might as well do the gem. It just gives you a daily supply of gems. After that, I think you could do the Guardian Ring. Now, I don't know if it's worth upgrading these to level up your characters faster, but it is worth unlocking more, so you could unlock more characters. Then after that, I think the best way to spend gems is just on your energy, getting more energy. The first 6-star full mastery champ will make you farm stuff a lot easier. Yeah. So if you start off a brand new game, you're gonna get a legendary champ because there's a bunch of codes that get a legendary champion right off the bat. I would probably still upgrade your rare champion because unless you're spending or getting really lucky on events and things like that, it's gonna be hard to upgrade these skills for these characters. Where's the skills? Here's the skills. So Kale, the rare skill tomes, level 6 out of 6. Once in a while it starts at like 1 out of 6. And then as you can see, each of these levels add more things to this. So they don't start off that strong. So probably best to start with a rare, build them up. And then as you get more skills and you could level up like the skills to get, all of them level for your characters, then you start building up your other champions, your epics, your legendaries. But yeah, I think you do need a good supply of rares on your account as well. I recommend Tuhanarak free with legendary. Do you like Tuhanarak or Sun Wukong? because what my thinking is, I don't know. I guess it depends what starter code you want to use. My starter code, you're getting Uugo, great support champion. You're getting Tagoar, another great support champion. So for me, I wanted a damage dealer in Sun Wukong. I guess if you have some damage dealers, maybe you want a support champion in 2 Hanorak, but both are great. I think you either do the Monkey King code for Sun Wukong, or you go and get the Desert Queen code for 2 Hanorak. I don't know if the Supreme Gaelic code is still working though. I think it was supposed to expire last month. You might want to try it. That code was Supreme 6, but I think it expired. When on all of my alt accounts, I use Supreme Gaelic on all of those, and he's great for farming. But like I said, I don't know if that code is still working. That's kind of where we are in a nutshell. And Rage Shadow Legends still working towards some of our champions. We do have some good champions. We just got to build them, put the gear on them though, and get them all ready for the boss. Like I said, I have the champions I need to beat the clan boss, and all of these dungeons, I don't have them geared properly to do that right now though. So I guess that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, if you do want to get 4 free epic champions, use that code up there. You get 4 epic champions right away, and then you get a legendary right off the bat with one of the codes, any one of the codes. Again, Desert Queen or Monkey King, whatever you want to focus on, PvE or PvP. Either way, yeah, I think Lauren is right. 2 Hanorak better in PvE early on, especially for supporting that Kale. And Monkey King, Sun Wukong, because he has that speed aura, and he comes back to life after he dies. As long as you have him ascended to at least 3 stars, he'll come back to life after 3 turns. So that's really, really cool in Arena. It's up to you though. You could decide either one. Hopefully you did get some value from this video, and if you did, leave the video a like. Check out some of the other videos on this channel. I will see you guys next time. Make sure you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay positive, and I'll see you guys next time. Hulk.